Harrington. He's upstairs.
Thank you.
Your grandfather's in the living room with Mrs. Van Lyden.
Rodney, come here. Ah, there's my father with two of his partners. A year later, this fellow was a drunk on Skid Row, and that chap was in jail for embezzlement.
But your father survived.
Oh, yes, he was a bit of a rascal, a bit of a rogue.
I stopped by to see Stephen, but as long as I'm here, congratulations.
Thank you. How did you hear? Oh, I beg your pardon. This is another of my grandsons, Rodney Harrington, Mrs. Van Lyden.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Van Lyden. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I suppose I'd have to give you a drink, considering the occasion.
Oh, no, that's all right. I'll just pop upstairs.
Mary.
Your mother was Catherine.
That's right. Grandfather, don't bother Mary.
Ah, Mary, there you are. We'd have a glass of wine, please.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Rodney has his mother's eyes.
Oh.
And lips.
And chin, stubborn, petulant.
Yes, I know I'm home.
Sarcastic.
You were married to Betty.
Yes, that's right.
Ah, here we are. Look at that. That's what he looked like when he was born. Look at the petulance, the insolence in that mouth.
It's
even
a
at that
family
age.
trait.
Family trait. What's the matter with you? Why don't you ask Mrs. Van Lyden some foolish questions? Invite her to visit you at your garage or something. Where are your manners, boy?
Well, I didn't mean to be rude, Mrs. Van Lyden.
At least have a glass of wine with us.
Yes, give him a glass of wine, Mary.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
No, no maudlin instance yet. Toasts from you, thank you very much. Drink your wine and get out of here.
I left enough cold water for you.
Thanks.
This hot weather really grinds me down.
Stephen, why don't we go up into Canada for a week? The weather there is marvelous.
I can't take a week off now. I've got 3 cases coming up, 2 appeals to take care of.
Oh. Well, then how about a 3-day weekend up in Maine or someplace like that? We could go sailing and it would be a nice change. What do you think?
Well, I can give you a definite maybe.
Stephen, please.
You're self-employed. You can't just take off like that.
We've gotten away before.
I didn't have these cases before.
Then when can we go?
Why are you pressing for us to go away?
I'm not pressing, really.
Well, you can go sailing in the bay. There are miles of beaches around here.
Stephen, I want to get away.
It's the heat.
Mr. Peyton has nothing to do but plot and plan and manipulate. And we have our lives to live, Stephen.
What's bothering you exactly?
It's just that because of the terms of his will, I thought he brought Adrienne here to break up our marriage. I've worried myself sick about it.
You know, I have told you several times the only reason I'm interested in Adrienne is to the extent she can help us. Willingly or otherwise, prove Peyton is incompetent.
Except that it's not working out that way. I know when a man is being trapped by a woman.
Now, you have worried yourself sick about that, haven't you?
You think I made this all up?
Yes, I do. I don't know quite how I can prove it to you, but I think you have conjured it all up.
Hey, Stephen, you got a minute? Oh, well, it can wait.
Oh, come on in. Come on. You're not interrupting anything.
I met her. The next Mrs. Peyton. What do you think of her, Stephen?
She's all right, I guess.
All right. I think she's quite a catch for the old boy. Hey, our grandfather's quite a guy, isn't he? I never would have suspected he had the imagination to do something like that. Did you?
Well,
don't be a sore loser, Stephen. He beat you, you know. Well, come to think of it, he beat all of us.
he hasn't won and I haven't lost.
Stephen, the game's over. Everybody's gone home. Don't you see that? Don't you see the humor of it? I think it's hilarious.
The humor escapes me.
You know, come to think of it, he's done us a big favor.
How's that?
Well, now that he's going to have a new wife, he's got a new heir. Her. And we can stop worrying about who's going to get what when he passes away. That's if he passes away. Well, don't you understand that?
I understand.
I can stop feeling guilty. I can stop arguing with my father because I turned my back on my grandfather's millions. And the three of us can stop worrying about that ridiculous will of his. Now that he's going to have a wife, that money's going to be her worry, not ours. Well, we're free.
It's not that simple.
I think it is.
Okay, we disagree.
Tell you what, Stephen. I feel liberated.
I'm happy for you, Rod.
Well, come on, you two. Jump up and down or something. Act liberated. See you around.
Mr. Cord, look at Mrs. Cord. Stephen, let's leave this place.
Leave?
Just like that.
Well, that's quitting, isn't it?
No, it can't be quitting if the game is over.
Well, that's Rodney's way of putting it. I don't think Rodney should define our lives.
Stephen, let me kiss you.
I like that idea.
A bare room and four walls and you, that's all. I am tired of heavy drapes and big rolling staircases and hallways and musty cellars.
And your portrait on the wall?
Yes, Stephen, even that.
You could never be happy.
I can now. I wanted all this, I admit it. It meant so much to me, that house on the hill.
The house on the hill?
It's theirs now, Adrienne's and your grandfather's. They're entitled to their privacy, Stephen. Let them have it. Let's leave now. I want to drive through that gate for the last time. And I want to look back and watch it fade into the distance. And then I want to turn around again. And I want to look ahead into the future. It's our only chance, Stephen, our last chance.
I'm sorry, Betty.
Why can't we leave, Stephen?
We moved into this house for a reason.
Was your reason?
Yes, my reason. But you're my wife.
But not your unthinking wife, your unfeeling wife. Why do I have to want to destroy Mr. Peyton too, Stephen? Why?
We'll stay here, Betty. We'll stay here and we'll fight for what's ours.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Trail runs along the bluff just over the beach. You've had no difficulty finding him.
And after I find him?
Who am I to advise an expert?
The things he tells you, the things he tells me, we've got to smoke him out. Find out what he's up to.
Eddie on one side of me, you on the other. I'm being squeezed and I don't like it. One bit.